What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Cam, and today I'm gonna be teaching y'all how to use FL. All right. So first off, we're gonna start off teaching you how to open a project. So when you load into FL, your screen probably gonna look crazy. It's gonna look like a goddamn opera script. So what you wanna do is you go to File up here on the top left, and then press New Empty. And then first things first, number one, you want to make sure that your BPM is set how you want it. By telling how to detect your BPM, you go right here and click the metronome. You can right click it and change how you want it to sound, and then you press play to hear it. And then in FL, you have two different modes. You have pattern mode and you have song mode. Pattern is where you want to create your melody, and then the song is where you arrange everything. So you want to have your, so there's going to be four things that you cycle through. It's going to be your channel rack, it's going to be your piano roll right here, and it's going to be oh, I said that wrong. It's going to be your playlist, your piano roll, channel rack, and mixer. And you're going to cycle through all of these, and through cycling that, you can press tab and it's just gonna go to the next one. So let's first start off by creating a melody. So you do that by going in your channel rack and then pressing here and press add new channel, and we're just gonna do a really simple melody. Since you're probably most likely new to FL, we're just gonna use FL keys because I know everyone has that. Or actually, no, we're gonna use Citrus. We're gonna use Citrus because everyone has Citrus. Let's just open that up. And Citrus is a really good one for new people that don't really know much about sounds, because it has a lot of sounds that you can try. So let me go ahead and find the sound. Alright, I got a little sound here. So once you're in your piano roll, which is this button right here, or you can go in your channel rack, right click, press piano roll. Alright, so in your notes, it's probably not, you're not going to be able to see all the notes. So you go here, you go to view, you go to key labels, and then press all notes. And once you do that, you should see all your notes. So let me create a melody. Oh, actually, another thing is time signatures. This is your time signature grid. The lower it goes, the more wider and basic you can place notes, and the higher it is, the more intricate it is, and you can be able to fit notes in tiny little spaces. So we're gonna just do a half beat. Alright, so some hotkeys that you can do that you might not already know is Control left click. You can highlight things. Control A selects everything. Control D deselects everything. You can press Control A and then Alt A, and you can arpeggiate everything. And also this velocity knob right here, this is where you can change the velocity of each note. So I can so Control left click and then hold shift, and you can choose whichever ones you want to make out, and then Alt scroll down. You just control the velocity like that. yeah, we're gonna just be doing a very simple melody. And another thing that you can do is you can clone a VST. So you just right click it and then press clone, and then it just shows up in the next one. It's gonna be the same exact instrument, but I'm not gonna use the same instrument. I'm gonna try to find something else. Another thing you can do is you can select everything and then hold shift and then click and drag, so you can like copy over things like this. Also, another trick, you can select whatever you want through holding control and shift, and you can hold shift, click over copy, but put it over its own thing, and then control up arrow key, so you can raise and lower the octave where you want. You do left, right, up, down. Alright, so it looks like we got us a pretty basic melody. I'm just gonna add some drums. One way you can add drums is you go here to options. You want to make sure you download drums, because drums, you can make drums with stock FL plugins, but it's way easier to just get drum kits and just use those. It's just gonna save you time, lots of time. So you go to options, press file, then you go here to one of the empty folders, and then you click on it, and then you want to just choose your drum kit, and then you insert it there, and it should pop up right here. Whatever you named your folder, it's gonna pop up. Alright, next I'm just gonna look for drums. I'm just gonna use my drum kit. It's pretty simple, but once we get to 500, I'm gonna drop this drum kit. And yeah, make sure you sub up, make sure you like. And another thing, if your sounds do that, like that crazy looping thing, you can just go here, double click it actually, and then press use loop points. You want to make sure it's deselected. Another thing is these knobs right here. These are your volume knobs. This right here is a panning knob. So you move it to the left, it's gonna go to the left, and so forth. Alright, a hi-hat trick you can do is right click it, press fill each 2 steps. Oh, I pressed the wrong one. And then it just does that. And another thing, loop points. This is what you can do, so you can create your little hi-hat pattern. Then you want to go up here, right click and hold over, then press Control B, and that copies over. And this works also in the playlist too, or wherever you want. Alright, so a trick to to know with 808s or any notes that you have to let them all connect to each other, you just press Control L, and they all just touch each other like that. And then if it bleeds, you want to right click. I mean double click. My fault. You wanna actually, yeah, you right click and then press cut itself. So it's just going to play the next one, the next note without the first one bleeding over it. Alright, so we got a basic melody. Well, my workflow, I like to create the melody, have all my drums, then you go to the channel rack and then insert each sound its own track, so you can go in the mixer and edit everything how you want. So you want to have it in order, so you go over to the mixer, play it, everything should be here. And I like to single and solo the main instruments out, so you just right click it and it solos everything. Whatever you right click is going to solo, and you right click again and then it'll play everything. Alright, so what I did right there, I added my 808 preset to my 808 and then just drag it on, and it has my preset how you want it, so you can tweak things however you want it. But I'm definitely gonna add more later on before I drop it, but this is my first drum kit, so make sure y'all look out for that soul snatch. And then I have everything arranged, so now, well, I have everything how I want it. I'm gonna arrange it now. So once you arrange your things, you go to your playlist and then you go right here and then you press split by channel, and now everything is right here and individually separated like how I want. So now I'm just gonna arrange it how I want it, and then that's gonna be the beat. Alright, I'm gonna do some unnecessary things to this. I'm gonna make the 808 just go a higher octave. So I'm just gonna add a new pattern and then go to the old one, copy the pattern, go to a new pattern, then paste it right here, and put the pattern where I want it. This is some extra credit assignment. You don't really gotta learn this, but you'll get to it soon in the future. So I'm just gonna let this octave go higher. And that's really just about it. I'm gonna just give y'all a little preview, and then that's really the whole beat. If y'all got any other questions, make sure y'all leave it in the comments. And yeah, here's a preview.